beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel and thanks for being here. Today I want to guide us through a meditation for the chakras. The chakras kind of have this bad reputation out there of being like woo-woo and nonsense, and they're just not. So I want to take just a brief second or 5 to explain what they are in a nutshell. So there are 114 chakras throughout the whole body, but just to simplify it a little bit, I'm only going to be talking about the main chakras down the midline of our body. That's what most people are familiar with, the crown of the head all the way to the base of the spine. So when we're guided to a chakra in the body, what we're really bringing our attention to are bundles of nerves. That's what a chakra is. It's where a bunch of nerves are intersecting into each other. From these bundles of nerves are little rivers of nerves that are carrying the information from the central nervous system out into the glands in our body. And then the glands in our body are responding to that by releasing hormones throughout the whole body. These hormones send us into our sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is needed for survival. It's our fight or flight. And then our parasympathetic nervous system is our rest and digest. We need both of these, but we tend to hang out in the sympathetic nervous system more often. And that's activated during short, quick, shallow breaths and not being very mindful of what's happening in the body. So our rest and digest is what happens when we meditate. It is sending messages throughout our whole body that we're safe and calm and everything's okay. So I'm going to do this orbiting breath meditation today to sort of clear, it actually goes this way, to clear everything out so that our body starts responding in a more positive way. I really hope that you find this meditation helpful. Let me know how you feel afterwards. And let's go ahead and begin. So make your way onto the floor, a chair, a couch. You can lie down. Just find a place where you're very comfortable and can remain for about 2 to 3 minutes or longer if you have longer. And then once you're there, close your eyes. And just tap into how your breath feels in your body today, and don't attach judgment. Just notice. And notice any specific places of tension in the body that maybe you can begin to relax. So the breath is going to begin at the second chakra. The second chakra is down in the low belly. It's halfway between the navel and the pubic bone. Your inhale will begin there and it will orbit underneath to the tailbone and then up through the low back, the middle of the back, the upper back, crown of the head, and the inhale will rest in between the eyebrows. So try to take your time really visualizing each place as I name it. And then as we exhale, we're going to trace that breath down through the throat and the heart and the belly. And then it will rest again at our second chakra. So at the end of the exhale and the top of the inhale, I want you to hold both of those. So holding the exhale out, and at the top you're going to hold the inhale in. So you're giving yourself a lot of new energy, and then you're also allowing the body to sort of release any stagnant energy. So I'll walk you through it. Go ahead and bring the awareness down into the low belly, the second chakra. The color is orange if you want to just bring a bit more visualization there. And it's okay if you can't visualize it or you can't feel this meditation doing anything. It took me a minute too. But just imagine that you feel it. Just keep faking it till you make it almost. And don't be so hard on yourself. It will come. So bringing the awareness there, resting there, empty out the breath. And then as you begin your inhale, trace it to the tailbone, low back, middle of the back, back of the neck, crown of the head. Let the inhale rest between the eyebrows. And as you exhale, you're going to trace it down through the throat, heart, belly. Exhale, rests at the low belly. Deep breath in as you trace it down to the tailbone, around up through the low back, middle of the back, back of the neck, crown of the head, resting between the eyebrows. Trace the exhale down through the throat, heart, belly, and holding the breath out at the second chakra. Deep breath in as you trace it to the tailbone, inhaling through the low back, middle of the back, back of the neck, crown of the head, resting between the eyebrows. And as you exhale, trace it down through the throat, heart, belly, low belly. Deep breath in, tailbone, low back, middle of the back, back of the neck, crown of the head, resting between the eyebrows. And as you exhale, trace it down through the throat, heart, belly, low belly. 2 more rounds, inhaling down tailbone, low back, middle of the back, back of the neck, crown of the head, and resting between the eyebrows. As you exhale, trace it down through the throat, heart, belly, low belly. Deep breath into the tailbone, low back, middle of the back, back of the neck, crown of the head, resting between the eyebrows. Exhale down through the throat, heart, navel, low belly. And then release the practice and let your breath return to normal. Noticing any thoughts, any emotions, any physical sensations in the body coming up for you right now. And if you feel nothing, also notice that. That's also valid. We're going to do 2 more rounds together. Bring the awareness back down to the low belly. As you inhale, trace it down to the tailbone, low back, middle of the back, back of the throat, crown of the head, resting between the eyebrows. And as you exhale, trace it down the face, through the throat, heart, belly, resting at the low belly. Deep breath in as you trace it down to the tailbone, up through the low back, middle of the back, back of the throat, crown of the head resting between the eyebrows. And as you exhale, trace it down through the throat, heart, belly, low belly. Releasing the practice, let your breath return to normal. Feel free to stay wherever you are and continue this practice for as long as you have or as long as you need. Bring the palms to touch at the heart, bow the chin towards the chest, finding a moment of gratitude, a person, a place, a thing, and let yourself really be enveloped by something or someone that you love. And keep coming back to this place. Keep coming back. Keep coming back. It's always there for you. And thank you so much for showing up and sharing your meditation practice with me today. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.